Hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I want to greet all of you. Thank you very much for joining this morning. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Well, I'm still I'm still believing God to fix my phone, okay? And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I discovered that the audio was lower. So if you can hear me clearly, very well, please let me know. Let me know. I discovered the ones I've done the last 2 days. It has been very, very low. It has been very, very low. So please let me know. Uh, do let me know things. I started this thinking, the thinking of the video versus film or film versus video, the differences. And today is Friday. So I look at it and say, wow. So this is actually a debatable thing. This is actually a controversial thing. And I say, wow. So a lot of people believe that it's the best. Some people say it's better. Even many of us have said it's better. And I told us the perspective and the thinking. People say, yes, 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 yes. But if you want me to go, Paul, what do you pick? Definitely, as a filmmaker, I would like to pick the film. Do you understand? But I discovered the semantic problem. And that is why we're teaching our campus-based schools. I always tell them there are a lot of semantic problems of what we do, how we do it, why we do it, and all that. Lots of semantic problems. My name is Paul-Esupofo. This is a special drama film school online, the first of its kind of Facebook Live, and uploaded on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining. Please go ahead and invite people. Remember, you share, you invite, you comment, and also you tag people. You can also get a lot of comments also go a long way when you do that in many times, in many cases, and all that. So please feel free to really share with us, okay? To really share with us. Now we're still going on that thing, okay? Yesterday I was able to show you this cassette. Many of you might have not seen this before. Some might have seen it, some might have forgotten about it. And some don't even have it again in their houses. And I told her about things and the move that it is there, and the filming look, so many things. At a particular time, the TV came up. The TV came up. TikTok video came up, and everybody was like, "Wow, wow, wow, wow." Later, we begin to have the high definition, high definition. Well, the people will say, "Wow, this is good, this is good," and then from high definition, we will move on to uh, full definition, full high definition, which is full HD. And later from that place, we move on to ultra, and they begin to have a 4K, whatever K, and all that in all those ones and all that. A lot of cameras, really, a lot of things we're going to be talking about because people even argue which HD camera, which one's HD camera is the best, DV camera. They argue a lot of things, and I see that this is not going to be something small that I need to talk about because we are going to the era of film processing, filmmaking processing, and we're going to be having a lot of things uh, which we're going to talk about. This is the even when I was talking, you remember at the particular time I talk about principal photography. But these are what people call production, and quite a lot of things you want to learn. So let's go on to where we stopped yesterday. I went to Cyber College from Com, and I saw something very, very important to talk about this thing because I look at it and I say, okay, people also call video the digital image. And Id Nassau, Senior VP of Post Production, says ultimately, digital image acquisition definitely replace film for TV production. You don't need a crystal ball to know that. I repeat, ultimately, digital image acquisition will definitely replace film for TV production. You don't need a crystal ball to know that. Okay? That's what they said in 20th Century Fox Television. Now, let's look at the differences of this one furthermore on differences and debatable things that people have talked about and all that. And I want to go into those things. Which is better, film or videotape? Film or videotape? I told you the film straight and videotape. Now, the fact is that each is superior in some ways. It depends on your need. This is what an argument here. At the same time, we need to acknowledge the fact that much of the information about the inferiority of video is no longer valid. Even so, old beliefs persist because they believe, oh, this is what I believe. Oh, everybody doing film. And I will tell you by the grace of God, by next week on Monday, I will tell you the semantic of what the film is called. These are the things I sat down and I begin to think. Okay, there is a semantic of somebody say film. Do we say film? Some people say movie. Some people say motion picture. Some people say cinema. You know, about 4 or 5 like that. I was like, okay, what exactly is the right word to use? By the grace of God, in the next few episodes, I'm going to be treating that. I'm going to be dealing with that by the grace of God. First, let's look at the advantages of the film. Let's go at the advantages of films, because I'm still going back to all those areas. I'm still going back to all those particular and peculiar areas of what it is. Okay, then I will now go back to differences again. Okay, I will talk about the advantage. I will go back to differences and go back to some of the differences I mentioned again. Okay, so that you can see for yourself. You can also know for yourself. You can also see why people are really, I don't like this, I don't like that. Okay, this is what I want to, and all that, because those are the things that people will look at. People will say, I don't know. You know, when people begin to tell you, I don't know, you know, sometimes I look at them and say, Kai, these are serious issues. These are serious issues. When people say, I don't know, you know, and you need to know, okay? You need to know. If you're into this ministry, if you're in this thing, you need to know, okay? So, I will tell you that why should film, okay? Why should film? Why should video, okay? So I'm going to give you all those two, depending on the time we're going to use and all that. Once again, this is a special drama film school online. Maybe this is the first time of your joining of the Sword of Excellent Drama Film University. This is a subsidiary of that, okay? So the advantages of film, the TV production, when you say TV production, concentrate on TV, on television. So here we tend to emphasize the advantage of video, okay? Even so, film has some advantages too. But the first, film has been around for more than 100 years. And some of the earliest film can still be shown. In contrast, they say in its comparative short history, video has gone through dozens of incompatible formats, most of which are no longer around. Those film has a major archival advantage. That is, what you can see those films, even the film that was shot with black and white. In one of my videos, if you have been here for more than 1 year, you will have seen it that I show you in the mood, you know, and you have to look at some things, how people have been shot. And after more than 100 years of films production, a rich and highly sophisticated tradition has grown up around film. So everybody is developing to meet up with the film. Everybody's looking at the quality, the quality of this film. Unlike video production, where newcomers, these are arguments, okay? These are not my words, these are arguments. So unlike video production, where newcomers may quickly find themselves functioning as camera persons, and even more in some cases as director, the future film tradition typically involve long, highly competitive apprenticeship. Because you cannot just, if it's a film, the advantage of the film is that you cannot just, in fact, you can be a member of, you can be a school, a film school student, and never touch a camera for the next 3 years. Or let me say the next 2, 3 years, you are part of the film. So he has this long thing. But for video camera, anybody, even if you don't give me, I can go and buy. Now, less motivated people tend to drop out in favor of those who are more persistent and dedicated, because they felt it's taking a longer time. And those are the advantage of film. Because of rich heritage of film, the production and post-production process have not suffered from a lack of talent or supporting industries. In Southern California alone, there are thousands of companies that specialize in various aspects of film production. At the same time, it should be noted that with the increased use of video, film companies have been in business for decades and have now gone out of business. Okay, they have gone out of the business. Why? I want to quote Dale Delvin, director of photography. Dale Delvin, D-E-E-N, Delvin, D-E-L-V-I-N. He says, we have a big industry and a lot of vested interest, and it takes a long time to adapt. I don't think we will do much of anything on film very soon. Most of the things that used to be the advantage of films, advantages of film are gone. Are gone. So now people are going to digital. And that's another one with digital videos and all that. So that's what a director of photography says. Now, comparing the closing credit of a major film feature with those of typical video production provides some measures of differences that are still existing. They still exist between the two media. Try sitting through the closing credit of Paul-Esupofo or Ratatouille, Ratatouille, Ratatouille. Okay. Now, for decades, films have enjoyed rather consistent worldwide standard. People believe, oh, this film is the best, and people argue with the law, especially from the black and white 16 mm film can be broadcast on any of the world's broadcast system till date, regardless of the broadcast standard. And the 35 mm, which is a color one, okay. Sorry, sorry, the internet, and I'm not used to this phone, so sorry. Okay. So, I said for decade film have enjoyed rather consistent worldwide standard from a 16 mm, which is black and white, to 35 mm, which is the color in theater. Even till now, if you still bring any 35 mm, to what we call it, to cinema, it's still beautiful as ever. But video, on the other hand, has has not only progressed through many formats, but there are now a thousands and half dozens, let me say half dozens incompatible broadcast standards being used in various parts of the world. Okay, for producers with an eye on international distribution, film has for decades been the obvious choice. Okay, this is an argument. Okay, now but today many productions are being shot high def, that is on high definition video, and then if necessary converted to film. Many times people ask themselves, why must I go ahead and convert to film? But some people say, no, I don't want to convert to film. Okay, there was a time we were showing this, what do you call it? An evangelist, the video evangelist, in what do we call them? In US, they used to send something to me, film strip, and I would be projecting it on the wall, and I'll be playing music. I'll be playing it. I show it to my students, and some people when they see it, they say, "Wow, fantastic!" And this is good for children. Dedicated, if you're dedicated to it and all that, we have to give it to another missionary, a missionary organization, so that they can be using a mission base, and they don't really need so much. How do I call it? They don't need so much light. They don't need, if you have a battery, some car battery, they are good to go. And your phone, with your phone now, without that kind of small speaker, you understand? So with 1 hour, you can show and play music from your phone. Just put it on your phone, put it on the speaker, and you are good to go. So, the director says something. It's something that we need to look at and critically look at. The line between the two production approaches has now become a bit blurry. Today, many productions start out on film and immediately transfer to video for subsequent post-production work. Do you understand? Now, you now see that it's vice versa. Now, with this argument, I want to come to this idea. He said there is the issue of familiarity. Many directors who grew up with film are comfortable with it, and they know how it will render scenes. They like the look of film, including the slightly softer Hollywood, okay, slightly Hollywood ambience created by technical issue we feel when we talk about it maybe later. Okay, relative equipment durability. That's another thing for film and for video. Now, it is commonly assumed that film equipment is more durable than digital video equipment. Okay, primarily because film cameras are mechanically much simpler. Although this can be true, okay, professional video equipment, especially with the new solid state recording media, is now being successfully used under the most extreme conditions. Unlike film camera, these video cameras have no moving part, which can be adversely affected by weather extremely. Plus, well stored and used in extreme temperature, color film stock with stubborn problems such as color shift. That's on the film. Okay, and if you're looking at technical quality compared, oh, forget. You know, like I said, but every other there's no. I told you yesterday they are just different. No one is better than the other. But people will say, argument will say, oh, one is better. And I said yesterday, it depends on you, what you prefer. Okay, what you prefer, what is available. And if somebody say, I want to shoot on I want to shoot on this. If you shoot on it, fine. If you shoot on 35 mm, fine. Okay, but where do you process it? Okay, you process it, you wait, you look a lot of money, and at the end of the day, you only take a television or take a cartridge and all that. Well, I will tell you all those semantics of movie, why they use movie, why they use a particular word by the grace of God, by next week by the grace of God. Okay. Now, if you are talking about artistic differences, then film may still have an advantage for the historical reason we have noted. Because they commonly believe that the quality of 35mm picture, motion picture film, as viewed as television is better than video. If you are talking about artistic, you know it's another thing. Although artistic differences between the film and video tapes are difficult to measure, purely technical differences are not. This brings us to the following statement. Okay, following statement. If production condition, at least according to cybercollege.com/filmtab.htm. If you can hear me clearly, please just say yes. If it's loud, let me know. If it's low, let me know, please. If production conditions are controlled and if comparison are made solely on the basis of sharpness and color fidelity, the 35mm film will be slightly inferior to the best video, assuming the latest professional quality video equipment is used and the final result is broadcast. Okay, so you see that now. So as controversial as this statement might be with some film people, the reason beyond becomes obvious when production process for each medium is traced. Okay, first, it is important to realize that if a signal from video camera is recorded on the highest quality process, no discernible difference will be noted between the picture coming from the camera and the picture that is coming later electrically produced. So you now see the technology now. With film intended for broadcast, the process is far more complex. So first, the image is recorded on negative film. Typically, the original negative film is then used to make a master positive or intermediate print. From the master positive, that is a dupe, that is a duplicate, a dupe. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Please share. Please go ahead and share the video. Sorry, my phone have been having issues, so please forgive me of all this little late all the time. So I have to use another person's phone. Okay, thank you. So now the duplicate negative is created, and from that a positive release printed is made. This adds up to a minimum of 3 generations. So at each step, things happen. Color and quality variation are introduced. Okay, color and quality introduced. Okay, when it's introduced by film emulsions and processing, there is a subtle optical degradation. There is a subtle optical degradation of the image and the inevitable accumulation of that and scratches on the film surface starts. So if anything happens, just like in the normal film, if anything should scratch it, it will appear in the normal picture. If anything should do with affect it. So after all these steps, the film release print is projected to video camera to convert it to an electronic signal, which is where the video signal started out in the first place. Now, there is also this, because I'm talking about film and video. People like film and all that. So there's also this, unlike video, film is based on mechanical process. As the film go through the gate of a camera and projector, there is this inevitable loss of perfect registration. So if anything is not matched, if anything is not registered, forget, that's a loss. That's why it's always expensive. Okay, that's why it's always what? It's always expensive to do. Okay, it's always expensive. Now, it's easy. Like I said, this is easy to see when you sit close to a large motion picture screen. Denote ever so light variation in the placement of sharp primary horizontal lines. Horizontal lines. This is often referred to as judder, 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 and it results in a slight blurring of protected film images, as if it's not registered well. Okay, this is not registered well. And all that. Aketoye Akewale, thank you. Wale Sholibare, thank you. Please go ahead and share the video. Please go ahead and share the video and make sure you invite people. Now, to understand more of the video sharpness differences, we must bear several other factors in mind. Film is theoretically capable of resolving several times more detail than standard video. Okay, But since it loses much of its sharpness in its roots from film camera to television camera, then the film is converted to video electronic image enhancement is routinely used to restore lost sharpness. Although image enhancement sharpens the overall look of the film image, once lost, subtle detail cannot be. We are talking. We are debating on something that people have to look at. Cannot be enhanced back into a system. So we are talking about what people talk about. You know, Kodak film in those days. You know all those Sony. You know all those ones. Let me talk about it now. At the same time, video is becoming capable of resolving ever greater level of fine details. In fact, every day, as I'm talking right now, they are talking about how they can get some film. Some cameras now, I tell you, they are, in fact, you would think it's actually film. The way they are trying to do, sometimes they are trying to do a disc inside the film that you don't need to use, you don't need to remove it, you don't need to remove anything that it's going to be there. You just copy it to Thunderbolt to your system or to whatever laptop you want to do, and you go on to be editing. So Eastman Kodak has announced a CCD chip capable of holding 16 million 216 bytes. 16 million 216 bytes per square inch, which is double the resolution of standard 35 mm. Can you see that? But the sharpness of video isn't necessarily a plus. So many people think that slightly softer look of film is actually one of its advantages, which is an argument, like I told you. For one thing, the soft ambience surrounding the film image is subconsciously, if not consciously, associated with Hollywood film making. Because that's what they have. Okay, Hollywood say, okay, this has to be soft, doesn't have to be harsh. Like video is a bit harsh. I'm still going to go give you that one. Okay? There are also some subtle tonal and color changes with film, which, while not representing the true values of the original subject matter, are subconsciously associated with film and its historical heritage. At the same time, the slightly sharper video is associated with news and live coverage of events, because that's another thing I'm going to be doing for film processing, video processing very soon. I'm going to teach you all the things, okay, how to go cover events, cover news and all that. These are part of the subsidiary, not the major for us, okay? So that find yourself as a drama minister, you'll be able to function well, you'll be able to do the unusual well, you'll be able to really do what is supposed to be done well, okay? So subject matter that is much in contrast to the normal fare of feature films. For this reason, the technical quality of high def is often subtly degraded in various ways to look more like film. Now, let me quickly go to this one. Coping with brightness ranges. Until recently, video cameras simply could not handle the brightness range of film. Remember, 30 by 1, okay, of the maximum brightness range for many home receivers, okay? If film exposure is carefully controlled, a bright window in the background of a scene, for example, will not adversely affect the reproduction of surrounding tones. As a result of early experience with professional tube-based video cameras, many producers concluded that film had a major advantage over video, and at that point, it clearly did. Okay, but times have changed. One video camera, the Phantom 6.5, and that's a 2008. A lot of things have really demonstrated at the 2008 NAB convention, can undo 10,000 by one contrast ratio, or let's say 23 frames per second, or 23 f-stops of exposure latitude in the same scene. Okay, and that's a very good one, because I love, when I'm talking like this, I love showing the camera, I love showing some things, and we're getting there by the grace of God, because we only have little things and then we're managing all the way we have to really get you better. So in a demonstration, sorry about that. In the demonstration, the camera was able to clearly see the Bunmi a filament, F-I-L-A-ment, filament in a clear lit 500 watt bulb, and at the same time reproduce background objects. So as we note here, the red one, many of you don't know red one, Red One video camera shown here. As you can see, if you can Google, you see Red One camera from the Red Digital Cinema Camera Company. Red Digital Cinema Camera Company. Okay, look at it again. Red Digital Cinema Camera Company has a resolution of 5000K. That's 5K. Okay, exceeding the best broadcast of HDTV. Okay, HDTV. That's high definition television. Other digital camera being used in production are Sony F35 and F23, Panavision's Genesis, Ariflex, okay, D21. Those are cameras, okay, those are cameras. But these are still digital, okay. So these are the things you have to look at. Their graphic shows the relative pixel resolution of several ultra high definition formats. There is also a less obvious difference between the video and film. In America, most of America use NTSC. NTSC analog film to video conversion process requires some technical fancy work. Okay, fancy work that results in introduction of almost sublinear effects associated with the film image on TV. And then NTSC video is transmitted at 30 frames per second, and the frame rate for film is 24 per second. The machine shown on the right, you can see those ones and all that, because there is no nice, neat math associated with dividing 30 by 24. The only way to make the conversion is to regularly scan some film frames twice, and that's why digital make this thing easier. The result is a subtle high-speed jitter, okay? Jitter, J-I-T-T-E-R, okay? A type of artifact, like we mentioned yesterday, that has become associated, if only subconsciously, with the film image on TV. With the SECAM or PAL, you have a SECAM or PAL. SECAM and PAL broadcast standard used in non-NTSC countries. The conversion process is easier. Both of these video systems operate at 25 frames per second, very close to 24 frames per second used in film. That's why you see many people. Sometimes some people will send their DSLR at 25. I've seen people several times, but I always like to send my own 24. So the 1 frame per second difference is almost impossible to detect. So adjusting the film camera projector rate to 25 is a common solution. So that's why you see a lot of people put it on 25, so that if anything is dropping, it's going to drop back to 24, but instead of dropping back to 23. So we have the DI, the intermediate digital step. And I think I will stop here, and I will continue from that tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Sunday, by the grace of God. We have a lot of things to share. I thought it's a small thing, but when I saw it, I said, wow, this is actually a great thing, because we're going to be going to cinema, we're going to be going to digital cinema and all this stuff, see the differences and all that. But let me, like I promised you right this morning, let me quickly give you that, the differences quickly, and I'll go back again to let's do the comparison between the video and film. The definition of film. The term film is referred to movie of an artistic or educational nature which is not expected to have broad or commercial appeal. I will still give you advance later. The video usually means a film recorded on a video cassette. Now when it comes to medium, the medium of film is described as a warm medium, where warm medium is affected on the human eye. The dust, air, and frame are projected too fast to see, but the mind can still feel their presence. But in the video, this is a cold medium due to clinical interpretation of life. The characteristics, well, a film requires actors, directors, scriptwriter, and sets. Video does not necessarily require, because in those days, that's the general definition. This is basic. Advanced means it involves all those things now. You require actors, script, and when they're talking about it, they talk about film, they talk about events and all that. Script writer, location, and set. Editing. Film can be edited physically by cutting and taping, and it can be digitalized to computer. Okay, but video digital can easily be transferred to computer due to its digital and tape format, so it doesn't need Wahala. Frame. I just mentioned that film runs on the 25 frames per second, where video runs on 24 frames per second. Resolution. Film has high resolution, where video in those days have low resolution. That's why they have improved on it. Video quality is highly quality. It has high quality, and the video has harsh quality. Okay, these are the things that I want to talk about. Thank you very much for listening this morning. I really appreciate all of you. Monday through Friday, Monday through Friday, Monday through Friday is 9:30 a.m. Nigeria time. Saturday and Sunday is 9:30 p.m. Tomorrow, meet me 9:30 p.m. for a very interesting topic we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about a very, very interesting topic by the grace of God. Thank you very much. And if you're in around Lagos on Sunday, we'll be having a ministration in the morning at Festa Town. Pray along with us and come and see what we are teaching, whether we're putting it into practice. So come and see it and see, oh, these people, what they are taught, they're just teaching about it. Come and see on Sunday how we are practicalizing what we have taught you and how we are putting it into place. Thank you very much. I want to appreciate my team. I want to appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Wole Shonibare, Akin Wole, Akin Toye. I thank God for all of you. I don't know. Other people, some people are giving top up, but I can't see you. But most time when you call me, just mention your name and all that. God bless you. Till then, I remain Paul-Esupofo. You have a wonderful time.